So this is the what is it? March I think 16th, 2020 coronavirus version of the fish room here. To the left, we have a 125-gallon Lake Tanganyikan tank, 6 foot long. Right down here we have some Blue Dream shrimp there. There's one. And over here we have some green jade shrimp. There's one behind that over there. Top left, Zoogonoticus tequilas. There is quite a few in here. You can see, kind of let the tank do its own thing. I do have an auto water change system. My water is quite pure in here, and the algae is quite natural, and they seem to like to pick at it, so I leave it in there. This is Anthonibius toweri, our blue-tailed gadiids here. You can see we just had a drop last night. There is some in the back there. Some babies. They don't tend to pick on their fry, so I just leave them in there. Over here we have Amica splendens. This was extinct in the wild until recently, and you can see they're quite boisterous, which is why I have their fry isolated in a little net at the top until they get large enough to deal with these guys, because they can kind of chase each other around quite a bit. They don't tend to pick on a lot of other fish too much. There are snails and shrimp in there, but they will chase each other around and pester each other quite a bit. This is a newer species for me. I have some black pearl calvises over here. There's 6 of them in there. There used to be shrimp in that tank until I put black pearl calvises in there, and that was the end of that. Down here, Crocodon lateralis. There's quite a few fry inside there. In fact, that appears to be one right there. It's quite small, so she may have had a drop last night, another new drop. You don't get to see a lot of them because they do. Hey, there's another one right there. They do hang out inside that guppy grass quite a bit. To the right of that, we have Neolamprologus multifasciatus. These are shellies. These are not the similis. These are the actual multi, so they're quite small. And interestingly enough, in this tank, I got sparkling gouramis as well. They get along just fine. The shellies stay on the bottom, gouramis stay on top. Everybody's happy. Over here, I have Xenotoca variata, or the jeweled gadiid. There is one right there. There's another one right there. This one to the right there is the male. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. And you can see he's nice and sparkly if you turn sideways for me. There we go. It's a newer species for me, and they have had a drop in here as well. But with this Physidens spontaneus moss on the bottom, they tend to be hiding out in there quite well. And we're not going to get a look at them. Over here we have a Xenotoca doadrii tank. That is another type of gadiid. There are also Bloody Mary shrimp inside there. There's one right there. And if I can find one, scarlet endlers too. There's one right there. Above and to the right, we have platinum blue pearl scale angelfish here. You can see it's one of my larger females. We have a full, nice tank of those. Piece of driftwood in there. Next tank over, orange sun-kissed shrimp, followed by a tank of L333s. And there's my big mama bristlenose pleco in there as well, but we're not going to see any of those, so I'm not going to bother. There is some blue dream shrimp in there. You can see one on top of that filter. Next to that tank we have L076 plecos. Again, not likely to see them. Looking around, Nope, they are quite small. They're only about 2 inches long, so they're newbies. Below that, we have the Bloody Mary shrimp tank, 40 gallon, planted. I see you like it planted. And on the ground below that, we have the bristlenose pleco grow out for the green dragons and reds. Top right, Ilidian furcidens. That's another type of Gadiad. Also, this is my cull tank for all of my other live bearers. Tiger limias and Limia vittata, otherwise known as I believe the Cuban limia. Over here we have 4 spot Mary Widows. If I can get one of them to come to the front. I'll come back to that. If I can get one to come to the front, I will. And we have humpback limas here. These are Limia nigra fasciata. You can see that she just had a drop, so there's a baby right there. I've found that these tend to grow very slow. Oh, there's Dad. What's up, buddy? Below that, we have one of my crystal shrimp tanks. Next to that, tangerine tiger shrimp. That's another type of crystal shrimp. Nothing really to speak of in there. Over here, oh boy, I can't even begin to pronounce that. I'm just going to hold this up and you can see what that is for yourself. The golden sailfin Gadiad. It is a cool water species. Has to be kept below 70 degrees or it will perish, which is not a problem here because it's on the floor. And with my well water, auto water change system and everything, it'll keep it at a nice 65 or so maximum. Scyphia multipunctata tank along with some blue diamond shrimp. There's a blue diamond. There's some Scyphia babies inside there. Like, where's one at? Come on now. There we are. Down here, Silverado Antler tank. Also used to be my QT tank. Water is colored because when I was using it as a QT tank, it had a lot of furan in it, and that stains the water. And it, even with the auto water change, it takes forever to come out of there. It's also my Silverado Antlers tank. We have the black rose shrimp tank, and you can see if you look at the glass there very closely, there are a lot of babies, so a lot of reproduction of the black rose. Got some culling to do, I can see. Yellow shrimp down here, doing real good at snail reproduction, not so good at shrimp reproduction right now. I do see a couple buried females. Top right center, this is Callichromis red macrops and Aspidorus phallotus in here. Which one? That's the Aspidorus phallotus you see on the ground there on the bottom. Here's a Callichromis way in the back. Let me see if I can get you zoom in. A little buggy-eyed. They build these really cute nests. That's what that is right there. That depression you see is one of their nests right there. And then they defend it against each other quite well. Unfortunately, I happen to have 5 males and 1 female, so the males tend to squabble quite a bit. So they're in a tank with a lot of stuff in there to try to separate. This is my Zebra obliquitans tank. And Xenotoca lion's eye. You can see I got some fry in the back there. And, oh, this is just the general cull tank on the bottom here, and my crystal pure red line crystal red tank, and that's all the tanks that I currently have running downstairs. Thanks a lot for checking me out. Have a great day.